Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. It's week 1 of the NFL on It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Minnesota Vikings. With me in the booth as we begin our 6th season together. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their mobile quarterback, standing 6'4", it's Colin Kaepernick.
A true dual threat at the quarterback position, and let's remember him back in the 2012 season. That game in the playoffs that he had against Green Bay. Ran for 181 yards and 2 scores, threw for 2 touchdowns. That's the kind of potential he brings to the table every time he steps on the field.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he will have a Vikings 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Kaepernick. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's Kaepernick. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They try again with Cook. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. Now Kaepernick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. The fake field goal catch. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it, fourth and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by a 7-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 10th NFL season now. That's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. The last run got a couple, here second and 8. On the give, this is Singletary. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going,
I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Wilson. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Beasley got him on the slant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8th. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now it's Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. They start the drive with Cook. And some room to roam now. Cook able to escape. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 51 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Cook. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A give. This is Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings feature back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Quickly a slant to Renfro. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, Sermon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Kaepernick now to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
As we all know, a big priority for Cincinnati in 2021 is building up the line on both sides of the ball. They want to protect Joe Burrow on the offensive side, but the defense as a whole only produced 17 sacks last year, the lowest total in the NFL. So getting to the quarterback, as we just saw there, that's a nice sign for the Bengals.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Under pressure, they got him again. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad.
Plus to 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now Wilson. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. Catch is made by Hurd. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does. An era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most offensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wilson. This one to Bourne out on the left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Here's Wilson. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. On the jet sweep, this is Beasley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. A give for Edwards running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now after the complete. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter.
That's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Kaepernick to throw again. Open man is Higgins. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He's got his tight end, Burton. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Kaepernick going to throw. Falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now Kaepernick completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Again, it's Kaepernick. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Willie Snead in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Suck up for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's polished off by a Viking score. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That's on the guard, David Edwards. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank football, everybody. We've got a play at the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin in the state of Texas, an AFC South matchup between Jacksonville and Houston. And it's the Jaguars who are out in front. A touchdown there for Alvin Kamara. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. The Colts trying to start the season right and is looking good so far at home. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Lamar Jackson has a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He's got Burton here. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.